everyone. Hope you're all having a brilliant day wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And for today's message, I think I'm going to be channeling the divine masculine energies, see what's happening in the collective, and we can begin the message straight away. I just got sidetracked. My beloved divine feminine. If I just got sidetracked, I would have only have been mirroring something. So it's time to go deeper and look into where you might have been sidetracked, because the twin flame journey is the journey to ascension. Union is just the waypoint where we are on the journey to ascension together after we've completed the journey to each other. So where did you get sidetracked? Did you take your focus off of the divine, off of yourself? Did you at any point see me as my source? Did you use me to connect to the divine? Because I am not your source. If you see me as your source, I will inevitably disappear, not through choice, but because that's the way twin flame dynamics work. So always focus on the divine first, and then yourself, and then me, your twin flame, and then everybody else. That is the correct order. Do that every time and see how quickly I'm magnetized back to you. My feelings for you scare the shit out of me. Yeah, that wasn't an easy thing to deal with. I've never had feelings like this before, and I know I never will again. I may have even rushed into a situation that was safe, that was mediocre, something that I could control, because I have absolutely no control over my feelings for you, just like you have no control over the way that our union comes together. You surrender the last little bits of control to the divine, allow the divine to do her job and orchestrate the shifts that bring our union together. Then I'll be able to let go of control over my side of the union. And so maybe a little bit of patience is required, because things are happening, things are shifting. Maybe you've seen them shift, maybe you can feel them shifting. But it's perfectly understandable if you could do with a little more. So at this time, the divine is asking you to have patience, to trust in the magic of the universe, to trust in yourself, to trust in me. Because you're not being allowed to see everything that's going on behind the scenes at the moment. If that was going to be of benefit to you, you'd be shown more. But this is a long-term commitment that requires trust and faith. There's no quick fixes. Planning and decisions. 2 of Wands. There's a lot of emotional exploration going on at the moment. I mean, all that stuff that's been coming up. Unexpectedly, it could be an indication of the early stages of union. Being on the quest for answers to love's riddles and seeking fulfillment of desires and ardent choices. Finding the centre between fear and faith and transcending the ambiguities of uncertain emotions allows you to live joyfully, even if you feel lost in indecision or the need to choose between two paths. Ignite the fire of your inner romantic and explore creative ways to unleash your emotional attractiveness. Being alive to the freshness of the moment allows you to live spontaneously. So it's okay to dive into any spontaneity there may be. Forgiveness, and this goes back to a theme from the last message. I do feel like I have to forgive myself in order to come forward towards you. So where in your consciousness do you feel that you're still requiring forgiveness of some sort? It's okay not to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect to have union. If nobody's perfect, yet everybody's perfect. You're a perfect divine child of the divine. There is nothing to forgive. And so you can now step forward with your leadership qualities and lead with the spiritual work. Because as you lead with the healing, I inevitably follow. Because I'm your man. We do things in unison. I know it may be too late by the time I figure things out. Well, it's never too late. We have all of eternity. Nothing's ever over on this journey. Everything's just beginning. It seems like a long time for me as well. It's been forever and I can't forget you. I'm haunted by your presence. Yeah, I'm beginning to understand this connection. I'm beginning to understand that this kind of connection don't go away. It gets stronger, it gets deeper, it gets louder. I can feel you stronger than ever. I'll never move on from you, and neither do I want to, because I want this fresh start. I want this little acorn seedling to grow into the great mighty oak tree that it is, and it is doing so. I'm really desiring this fresh start. Please know that it really is what I am desiring. And a fresh start is coming in the physical. That's another theme for this week's messages. We've gone from the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands. Awaiting results, awaiting this fresh start. I'm on it. My desires are as passionate as yours. I am searching for the emotional answers. I do want this adventure, this expansiveness, this flirtatiousness, this integrity. A pioneering spirit is combating stagnation. I'm testing personal limits and having the determination to go beyond the familiar, which is uncovering new realities and sometimes profound wisdom. Pursuing this love may lead to a greater open-heartedness within ourselves, and sometimes reciprocated love as well. I'm finding the strength to talk about my emotional needs. That strength has always lain within. I'm committing to changing self-defeating behaviour, and that's leading me closer to experiencing the pleasure of my desires. And that's taking willpower. But that's what I'm finding, that's what I got, that's what we've got, that's what we've got in droves. Really, we can wish for union, but what is willed is far more powerful than what is wished. So instead of saying, wish ye first the kingdom of heaven, you should say, will ye first the kingdom of heaven, and we'll have claimed our own divine inheritance, which is our harmonious union. Really claim our heaven on earth. Are you feeling angry, or do you have anger? Because feeling angry is different to having anger. If anger has been stored in the liver, if it's been stuffed down for a long time and it's now leaving and you feel it as it's leaving, that's a very good thing, because you're transmuting the energy, you're raising the frequency, you're turning it into something else. Yeah, feel it and let it go. When stuff like this comes up, it could be a pre-harmonious union thing. It could happen after harmonious union. But ideally, we want to release as much as we can before coming together, so that when we do come together, it's going to be natural, easy, smooth, effortless and peaceful. Okay, my friends, I think I'm going to call it a day for this particular message. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.